Just going to show you some very basic stuff about making fibre from lime bark. It's very cold outside, very windy, and the shed's just too noisy for me to do a little demo in. But I shall quickly show you what to do. Oh yeah, I'm lying down, it's a funny awkward angle. Okay, this is sort of lime bark, so if you ever see a lime tree fall down, that's the sort you get sort of going along avenues and cities. There's a road in Norwich called Lime Tree Avenue, and that's why it's named. That's why it's named that. But if you ever see the branches sort of crack or fall apart, they look like this inside. It's very fibrous. Inside part, you see it's really weird. It's like really stuck together. But each one of those little fibres is quite useful. Now there's a whole sort of annoying process, which means you've got to soak it in water for weeks and all this sort of thing. But you could still make sort of string with this. Okay, stuff that I have dealt with then looks like this. Looks a bit more like sort of raffia or sort of thin ribbon, that sort of thing. Okay, I'll quickly show you how to make the thread, because it's pretty much the same process as any sort of natural fibre. Very, very simple, but I'll show you. I have to zoom into it and you'll have a look. Okay, all I've done here is I'm using this little sort of key ring clip thing, and it's just a handy thing to use. If you're out in the woods somewhere, you might just get a little twig or something. Now what I'm going to do here, as you can see here, I've just got this all bunched together. I'll twist it round, the same way you twist anything really. There's nothing sort of particularly difficult or special. You keep twisting it the same way, and it's sort of quite tight like that. If you push it together, it should form a loop. You see that? So it automatically formed a loop. Now if you put that loop just through there, and just remember you just use a twig or something that's useful nearby. And what we do is we twist one side one way, so I'm turning right there, and then crossing it over, twisting to the right, and then crossing over, twisting to the right and over, twisting to the right and over. Now if you're left or right handed, it doesn't make any difference, because you can just do the opposite way, it doesn't make much difference. Now it'll look quite untidy this all, because I'm just doing it very quickly, but you see it's starting to look a little bit like sort of string you might buy. If you keep going there for a little while, this gets very easy after a while. You can end up sort of, as I'm doing, you can talk whilst you're doing it, you can watch telly at the same time, and if you get really good you can sort of make stuff with it. Okay, so that's just a little demonstration there, sort of quite strong, quite thin, and if you know it's done right, is if it doesn't sort of all come undone. If you've done it the wrong way, then it'll sort of undo itself. Okay, now if you can do that sort of thin enough and strong enough, you can make stuff like this. So you can see I've obviously made the string a bit thinner there. This is a little pouch I made. I don't know if you can see inside there, but all the thread used on it is lime bark or lime bast. Sort of relatively easy to do really. I've got one other thing to show you, and that's this thing here. You see all the sort of thread at the bottom here? That's all lime bast as well, but the bits in between, where's it gone now? That is made from this stuff. This is the first stuff I showed you. So even though it's sort of pretty gnarly, sort of rough looking stuff, you can make useful stuff. I'm not saying it will stand up to much, but it's, anyway, might be useful. There you go. I hope that was interesting. Well, I don't know what the view is now, but I hope that's fun for you. And yeah, just remember that that pretty much works with any natural fibres, so using nettles, brambles, anything like that. Pretty much the same process. Okay, hope that's interesting. Bye.